Welcome back to Straight Money Strategies. I'm Robert Bauman, and this course is based on my book, Straight Money Talk. In Lesson 4, we talked about the importance of setting up an emergency fund to cover the cost of the emergency situations that will most certainly come up in your life. Today, I want to talk with you about a different kind of protection, the protection of your greatest asset, your ability to earn income. Most people purchase insurance for their homes and their cars, but they often never think about insuring their income. In fact, most people don't even know what options they have when it comes to insuring their income. So in this lesson, I'm going to explain the basics of income protection insurance and give you information that will help you choose the best coverage. You've probably never thought about it like this before, but your ability to earn income is the greatest asset you have. It's what makes everything else in your life possible. It's what allows you to set financial goals and plan for your future. It's what keeps you and your family comfortable with a place to live and plenty to eat. But what would happen to your family if your ability to earn income were interrupted? What would happen if you became ill and couldn't work for several months? What would happen if you suffered an injury that permanently prevented you from working? Income protection is important because no one can predict the future. Today you might be healthy, happy, and successful in your career. Tomorrow, you might be the survivor of an accident or a major illness that robs you of your health and makes it impossible for you to work. Without the ability to work and to earn income, you could lose your home and exhaust your savings. Your family's security could be put at risk. These are not idle questions. 1 in 6 men and 1 in 4 women can expect to lose 6 months or more of work due to disability at some point during their working lives. That's 6 months' worth of income. Even if you have an emergency fund to tide you over, that will be a major loss for your household. And, of course, your disability might last longer than 6 months. Or consider this, for every home lost to fire, 48 are lost because of disability or because the owner was unable to pay the mortgage due to lost income. The evidence is clear. It's not just your home and your car that need to be insured. You and your ability to generate income should also be covered. But how does one go about choosing the right insurance? There are 4 types of insurance which can protect you and your family in the event of an injury, illness, or death. These are income protection, total and permanent disability insurance, often called TPD insurance, trauma insurance, and term life insurance. Let's look at each one individually. Income protection insurance is designed to protect against an illness or injury that prevents you from working for a short period of time. It can pay you up to 75% of your gross income, is tax deductible, and can provide you with monthly payments until you are able to return to work, if you were unable to work for a brief period. This type of insurance would allow your family to continue living more or less in the manner they were accustomed to. Income protection insurance is great for a temporary disability, but what if your disability is permanent and you are never able to work again? TPD insurance would come to your rescue. This insurance would pay you a lump sum which could be used to cover medical or rehabilitation expenses. You could also invest it to help guarantee security for your family well into the future. The payout amount would depend on the level of coverage you've chosen. I've known of people who suffered major injuries to receive lump sum payments of $1 million or more in TPD insurance benefits. Trauma insurance also provides lump sum benefits, but in this case for specific injuries or illnesses. It can provide coverage for illnesses not covered by TPD. For example, a cancer patient who is unable to work during chemotherapy treatments might receive trauma insurance benefits. The payouts could be used to cover medical expenses, but they could also be used to supplement your income, pay for caregivers, or allow you to work fewer hours so you can focus on getting well. Of the 4 types of insurance we're looking at today, term life insurance is probably the most familiar to the most people. Term life insurance would pay your survivors in the event of your premature death. Money never adequately compensates for the loss of a loved one, but the lump sum payment offered by a term life insurance policy would allow your family to pay the expenses associated with your death. It would also allow them to continue living comfortably while they adjusted to life without you. People often fail to purchase insurance to protect their income because they believe they are already covered by their superannuation policies or by workers' compensation, or because their employer offers them a sick leave benefit, but no government program or employee benefit offers the guarantee of the private insurance you purchase yourself. Workers' compensation, for example, only pays if an accident disables you at work, but accidents, unfortunately, can happen anywhere. Not only that, workers' comp pays less than half of your pre-disability income, and the payments are usually reduced after 6 months. Similarly, Social Security disability benefits are low and may not adequately meet your family's needs. Sick leave is okay if your illness is minor, but will be of little use to you if you suffer a serious injury or illness. Private insurance protection is always better than government or employer programs because it allows you to set up the level of coverage that meets your exact needs. To determine how much coverage you should have, I recommend the DIME method. D is for debt, I is for income, M is for mortgage, and E is for education. Here's how it works. Add up your debts, your current and future income, your mortgage obligation, and the cost to educate your dependents. This will give you an idea of the minimum insurance coverage you need. For most people, it comes to well over $1 million. Whatever your total DIME amount, make sure you have enough insurance to cover it. So, here's what I want you to think about. It's useless to pay off your debt, create a savings and investment program, and get on the road to financial independence if you don't have insurance to protect your financial gains. Without insurance, a major accident or illness can send your family spiraling backward into debt. You don't want that to happen, so take steps to protect your income and your assets. Talk with a financial advisor about your insurance strategy. Determine what kind of coverage you need and make sure it's adequate. Work with an insurance broker to find the companies and coverage that's right for you. The bottom line is, always be certain that your greatest asset, your ability to produce income, is well protected. This brings us to the end of Lesson 5. Once again, it's time for you to take action. Click the tab marked Resources above and download the Lesson 5 study guide. Answer the questions and complete the required action steps for this lesson. The action steps include talking with an insurance professional about how to best protect your ability to earn income and how to choose coverage that works best for you. Once you have completed that step, you'll be ready to move on to Lesson 6. In Lesson 6, we'll show you how to make sure your superannuation account is set up to offer the best possible retirement coverage. See you in Lesson 6.